And as fire crews are descending on this area, it does not appear that there's any kind of an effort up there yet. Now remember, oh my God.
Oh my God.
That looks like a second plane.
I did not see a plane go in. That just exploded.
We just saw another plane coming in from the side.
You did. That was out of
Yes, and that's the second explosion. You could see the plane come in just from the right-hand side of the screen. So this looks like it is some sort of a concerted effort to attack the World Trade Center that is underway in downtown New York.
Today, our fellow citizens, our way of life, our very freedom came under attack in a series of deliberate and deadly terrorist acts. The victims were in airplanes or in their offices, secretaries, businessmen and women, military and federal workers, moms and dads, friends and neighbors. Thousands of lives were suddenly ended by evil, despicable acts of terror.
We're back at 8:30 on this Tuesday morning. It's the 11th day of September, the year 2001. We've got a nice crowd on a beautiful...
You're looking at the World Trade Center. Unfortunately, one of the worst fears that might have happened has come to pass. One of those towers, 110 stories, has apparently collapsed.
The highest degree of probability associated with this attack, which had remarkable coordination, would be Osama bin Laden's al-qaeda group.
And to conduct a full-scale investigation, to hunt down and to find those folks who committed this act.
He declares war on the United States.
We do not differentiate between those dressed in military uniforms and civilians. They're all targets in this fatwa.
Al-Qaeda, that's receiving so much discussion and publicity, may have activities in 50 to 60 countries, including the United States.
I think one of the other interesting things about this case as it unfolds is it underscores the diversity of the operatives that al-Qaeda relies on for these plots. You look at the individuals arrested in Europe. You have an Iraqi, you have an Uzbek, and you have an ethnic Uyghur from Western China. And again, it underscores the multinational nature of al-Qaeda and the way that they're casting their net broadly to draw recruits and then trying to hit the West.
fortress.
Yes.
Secret exits on the side and on the bottom. Even computer systems and telephone systems. It's a very sophisticated operation.
What specific threat does al-Qaeda pose to the United States?
They have proven that alone among all the non-state actors, they have the power to organize and execute lethal assaults far from their home base.
سؤال يتردد على ألسنة كثير من الناس في مختلف أنحاء العالم. تدعي الولايات المتحدة بأن لديها دلائل مقنعة على تورطك في أحداث نيويورك وواشنطن. فما ردكم على هذه الادعاءات؟
الحمد لله رب العالمين والصلاة والسلام على محمد وعلى آله وصحبه أجمعين. وأما وصفها لهذه الأعمال بالإرهاب فهو وصف باطل. فهؤلاء الشباب الذين فتح الله عليهم ونقلوا المعركة إلى قلب أمريكا ودمروا أبرز معالمها الاقتصادية ومعالمها العسكرية، ذلك فضل الله سبحانه وتعالى، كانوا يقومون بذلك مما فهمنا وهو ما حرضنا عليه من قبل، هو دفاعا عن النفس، دفاعا عن إخواننا وأبنائنا في فلسطين وتحريرا لمقدساتنا. فإن كان التحريض على ذلك إرهابا، وإن كان قتل الذين يقتلون أبنائنا إرهابا، فليشهد التاريخ أننا إرهابيون.
We're at war with terrorists and murderers who had perverted Islam, had stolen its banner to carry out their outrageous acts.
Well, is everything all right now? Well, I think on the face of it, it went quite well. But as Dana Milbank from the Washington Post put it, this was a little bit of the Oil of Olay summit, an attempt to save face, and I would say also to mask some of the underlying tensions that exist between the U.S. and Israel. No doubt this was an attempt to assuage those who thought that there was a growing rift between Israel and the U.S. to say, everything is fine. The United States and President Obama understand the special nature of this relationship. Same thing with Netanyahu, President Netanyahu, Prime Minister Netanyahu, with the reality that he's had trouble back home trying to define what his relationship with President Obama is. So this summit was an attempt to kind of reinvigorate that relationship.
And I think it is absolutely important now for the overwhelming majority of the American people to hang on to that thing that is best in us. A belief in religious tolerance, clarity about who our enemies are. Our enemies are al-Qaeda and their allies who are trying to kill us, but have killed more Muslims than just about anybody on earth.
We're living in the 21st century, but we're still fighting for peace. Wars, hate crimes, and terrorist attacks, it's making it hard to breathe. We're investing in weapons of mass destruction.